When Jesus taught, he often told parables or stories to get his message across in a way that the people listening would understand. By the way, if you haven't read Jesus' life in the Bible, I invite you to take some time to do that because it's truly fascinating. The 4 biographical accounts of his life in the Bible are in the books of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, written by men who did life with Jesus. But back to the parables. One time, the religious leaders of the day were looking down on Jesus with disgust that he spent some time with people that they considered sinners. Jesus was so incensed that they didn't understand the heart of his mission. So he told 3 stories back to back to really hammer in that point that each individual matters to God. The first story was of a woman who had 10 gold coins to her name. She misplaced one of the coins, and because this was so important to her, she turned her house upside down looking for that one coin. When she finds what was lost, she celebrates with joy. The next story is about a shepherd whose job was to watch over 100 sheep. One of the sheep goes missing. The shepherd is so upset about that lost sheep that he leaves the 99 and searches for that lost one. The greater the value of what you have lost, the more intense and urgent your search gets. The final story Jesus tells to get his point across is called the parable of the lost son. It's about a son who was done living under his father's rules and asked for his inheritance from his dad. Back in Jesus' day, that was essentially telling his dad that he wished he was dead. His heartbroken father concedes, and the son takes off with the money. It does not take long for the son to squander it all, and then he's forced to take on a lowly job feeding pigs. Meanwhile, the father is looking day after day for his lost son, waiting for him to come home. After basically hitting rock bottom, so hungry and dirty that he can't take it anymore, the son decides to go home. He walks back to his father, head held low, assuming he will be severely reprimanded. When his father sees him coming through, he breaks into an all-out run, hugging his lost son and throwing a huge celebration in his honor now that he is found. That is what it is like for God when we finally decide to follow him with our life. His heart is broken for those who are lost. He is waiting with open arms, ready to throw the biggest party when we come home. God will turn this world upside down looking for you, just like the woman did to her house to find the coin. God will leave everyone looking for you, just like the shepherd did to find his lost sheep. And God will always be ready for you when you are ready to give up living the life for the world and decide to live for him instead. Don't wait. All you have to do is decide to follow God. He is already waiting for you.